என்னடா 180 தான் வரும் போல இருக்கேன்னு நினைச்சோம்.
ம்.
அப்போ வந்தான் பாரு தோனி. You want to show that I am the man. ஆனா that backfired.
சமமிதி நான் எதிர்பார்க்கல.
பாக்கெட் டைனமைட். நம்ம ஒரு பக்கத்துல ஹிட்மேன்,
ஒரு ஆள் ஒரே ஆள் அப்படி சிங்கம் மாதிரி நிக்கிறான்.
Now 4 on the trot against Mumbai.
சோலி முடிச்சு.
Hey, welcome to another episode of the Couch Coaches. We started the pre-game analysis as Velunayakimla வந்து we are going to ask, நீங்க நல்லவரா கெட்டவரா?
நீங்க நல்லவரா கெட்டவரா?
Over to you, Priyesh.
நான் கேட்டவன் தான் அந்த மாதிரி காட்டட்டும். It's a post-match analysis of MI versus CSK. Ultimately, I think it was a walk in Marine Drive, not Marina, this side. So, as usual, we will cover this episode as the overall analysis of the game, our outcome analysis, and the breaking point. So, Rama, go for your overall analysis.
I mean, we all expected a great game. 5-time winners on both sides. செம்ம பக்கத்துல தான் இருக்க போறதுன்னு நினைச்சோம். அதே மாதிரி தான் கேம் was there. So he did not disappoint.
Yeah.
அண்ட் ஆரம்பிக்கிறச்சே ஆஸ் யூஷுவல் கொஞ்சம் ஸ்லோ ஸ்டார்ட். நம்ம இந்த பழைய காலத்து ஃபியட் அம்பாசிடர் எல்லாம் கொஞ்சம் தள்ளுற மாதிரி தள்ளி தள்ளி தான் ஆரம்பிப்பாங்க சிஎஸ்கே. அப்படிதான் ஆரம்பிச்சோம். சடனா பார்த்தா நம்ம அஜிங்கே ரஹானே ஓப்பனிங் அப்படின்னாங்க. என்னடா நடக்குது அப்படின்னு யோசிச்சோம். Then I think
what changed in CSK அந்த மாதிரி.
Correct. நான் வந்து அப்போ வந்து சாஸ்திரியை கேட்டாங்க, hey, what could have happened? He said maybe Ruturaj Gaikwad had a bio break அப்படின்னு.
ஆமா.
So then obviously Ajinkya couldn't take advantage of the situation. Things went a little lull. அப்புறம் நம்பால நாயகர், I think Ruturaj took over. Solid innings, right? He played a really good innings.
Very good innings.
வர்றேன் திரும்ப வர்றேன்.
And I'm glad they sent in Shivam Dube. Dube வந்த உடனே ஸ்பின்னர்ஸ் எடுத்துட்டாங்க. உடனே they brought Bumrah, which I thought was a smart decision. ஆனா didn't pan off. அதுக்கப்புறம் நம்ம பையன் ஆறுமுகச்சாமி மாதிரி 6 அடிச்சு கலையிடான்.
ஒரு சாமே, 2 சாமே, 3 சாமே, 4 சாமே, 5 சாமே, 6 சாமேடா. Deputy Commissioner of Sixes.
And I still thought that, man, we are still not gotten that score. I think we were chatting saying that என்னடா 180 தான் வரும் போல இருக்கேன்னு நினைச்சோம். அப்போ வந்தான் பாரு தோனி. ரைட், நம்ம முன்னாடி சொல்லிட்டோம் இந்த மாதிரி தோனி
பாஷா
முபாரக் பாஷா பாய் முபாரக்
அந்த மாதிரி பாருந்தா அங்க பாரு அடிச்சிடலாம்.
கரெக்ட், அங்க ஒரு அடி இங்க ஒரு அடி. ஆமா, செம அடி. I think it was definitely the game, the innings that broke the last straw, that broke the camel's back மாதிரி. உள்ள போர்ச்சேவே I think people were sort of அது கொஞ்சம் பயந்துட்டாங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன் the score. And I think பாண்டியா bowled the last over. அதுக்கு பையன் திட்டு வாங்குவான். Then I think MI, right? Man, Rohit and Ishan, they started really well. Pocket dynamite. நம்ம ஒரு பக்கத்துல ஹிட்மேன்,
ஒரு ஆள் ஒரே ஆள் அப்படி சிங்கம் மாதிரி நிக்கிறான்.
ஒரு பக்கத்துல இஷான் கிஷன், அங்க ஒரு தடியால் இங்க ஒரு பொடியால், பல சைஸ்ல அடியால் வச்சிருக்கான் பாஸ்னு சொல்ற மாதிரி MMKRல.
கூட யாராவது பொடியால்? கவனிச்சியா, அங்க ஒரு தடியால் இங்க ஒரு பொடியால், பல சைஸ்ல அடியால் வச்சிருக்கான்டா.
I think they started well and then we got the thing going. See, anytime you chase a big target, as long as you stay true to the script, and then our bowlers were on point and Rutu managed really well. good innings by Hitman. And then என்னடா ஷெப்பர்டை வச்சிருக்கீங்கங்கிறாங்க மாட்டுக்கார வேலா அந்த மாதிரி. ஹே ஷெப்பர்ட் ஸ்கோர் 6 balls 32 against RCB. அது இது நாங்க ஒன்றும் நடக்கல. ஸோ அல்டிமேட்லி ஐ திங்க் சிஎஸ்கே கேம் ட்ரம்ப்ஸ்.
அவனுக்கு பால் கிடைக்கல. பட் நம்ம கறக்கட்டும் அவன்
கரெக்ட்.
அந்த மாதிரி. So I think it was a great game, and then the strategy of our bowlers paid off. Okay,
Yep.
because if you see, they were on par or above par at the 14th over stage when they were chasing. 15th over la number Lord Thakur,
Yeah.
he gave 2 runs.
Yeah.
16th over la Tushar Deshpande
Mhm.
gave 3 runs. That broke it. Okay.
லார்ட்
And
தாக்கூர் தக்கிட்ட தக்கிட்ட தந்தானா
no,
அப்படின்ட்டான்.
and he had a good game. Both of them
Yeah.
had a good game. Thakur 4 overs for 30 something, and Deshpande also 4 overs for 30 something. And Thakur, in fact, caught 2 catches. And I will link the last episode. I said Tilak will come. Varma early.
குத்துக்கால மாதிரி உட்காந்துருக்க ஒரு மணி கொக்கா
Ademari came, and that was a good catch by Thakur, because 31 of 16 or whatever Varma. So he could have, belted Konjo also. So good catch. But Tagore in the post match, he said, we know how the wicket will behave if 2 matches in 4 days in Bagade, and it will become slower. And that is what they were trying to bowl from the 14th over. Slow down, hit the wicket, and don't give them the pace to clear the boundary. And they did it well in the 15 and the 16 over. That broke the chase for me. And we won by 20 runs, and Dhoni had 20 runs in 4 balls. And we were edging between 180 and 190, but 200 is a psychological level to chase. And the momentum was with us.
Correct.
So
And bowling, right? Patirana. I think Paya வந்து he just pulled the game back. கையோட catch. I think Mustafiz the boundary. Yeah.
என்னடி இது
though Fish had a bad day with the ball, we will excuse him for that, because that saved us another 30 or 50 runs.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
அதுவும் 6 கிட்ட போயிட்டு இருந்தது. ஸ்கை வேற பையன் வந்து செம ஃபார்ம்ல previous game the way he had played, right? Anything could have happened. And that catch was also interesting. His leg hit the thing, back leg hit that boundary there, but the ball was in the air, and it was really nice to.
One more thing, it was we have seen people take catches like that because they train for that. But when the ball is coming from the top, it is more easier to put it behind, go behind the boundary and come back. But it was 148 or 150. He saved partly Pandi Mari saved by so it came straight. It didn't take the balloon, so he and the ball pushed him konjam, and he managed himself very, very well for the catch. So this was an outstanding catch.
Correct.
So and we have to give it to Rutu and Shivam, and I think Now we will go to Hardik captaincy. Something is wrong, okay?
ஆமா.
Because
Correct.
okay, everybody or every team doesn't want to play a spinner when Duby comes, okay? But when your paces are going for 18 or 20, you can try because
Correct.
if it's the spinner for say, three sixes also, it is
Correct.
20 in the over. But
Correct.
if he miss times, you have a chance to
Correct.
get him out. So that's what KP also said.
Mm.
Plan A 5 hours back on the ground, no plan
ஆமா.
B or C. What are
Correct.
you doing? அந்த
Yeah.
மாதிரி. So,
ஆமா.
and Hardik also had a dig on Rohit. If you see the postmatch, he said Patinana changed it for them, but
Mhm.
they have a big box keeping who gives the help to players and bowlers. And
I think you'll,
he
no,
was
no.
mentioning that he is not getting help from anybody. If
I,
you read between lines, that is
uh,
what, because why you didn't say Ritu did the changes. You didn't say the bowlers bowled intelligently, but
mm,
you said the guy in the back is has the entire thing to help the team. So I don't know what is happening. As we talked about in the preview of the IPL itself, we can
mm.
see fissures in the Mumbai team.
See, I was just saying, when you're a super gungo, super confident guy, and whatever you say is happening, great. I think the world will just run with you. And when things start going the other way, the question really is, are you going to still stick to your script, or are you going to do something very different? I think he's caught between, I think, a rock and a hard place, where he wants to keep saying that he's still got control, he still wants to play the way that he wants. I think if he just steps down a little bit and starts accepting the fact, hey, Rohit played a great game. You know what? We
Mm,
should do something better, and truly
mm.
starts taking input in. Maybe it'll change. But you're right. He doesn't look like the guy, and he's done stuff for Gujarat, like you said, right? Rend season, one season winning, the second season back in the final again. So he's got the credentials. We know what he can do. We want
But
him
GT la, you don't have big names.
superstars, superstars.
இங்க வந்து Bumrah, Sky,
Correct.
Rohit,
Yeah.
Ishan, all of them are big superstars in
Correct.
their own way.
Correct.
So you can't control, or you have to gain respect from the team.
Correct.
You can't, command respect.
Correct.
That
அதுவும்
doesn't happen.
see, one thing I found good was one of the overs in between he will come for bowling. And Hardik will do well in that over. I think he'll only get 2 or 3 runs.
15. When Rutu gets out, the 15th
Correct.
over, 2 runs only.
Correct.
But we texted each other that 4 hours remaining, two Bumrah, one
Mhm.
Quotse, one Mandwal. But
Mm.
the last over, Hardik came. Why are
Correct.
you not playing Mandwar, who was so good for you last
Correct.
year?
I think அதே தான் 15th over போட்ட right, you got those two, you got Ruturaj out, and then you got only gave 2 runs. தோனியும் வருவான்னு தெரியும், so you get a wicket, you want to show that I am the man. ஆனா that backfired because you didn't adjust the line. முதல் அடி வாங்கினதுக்கு அப்புறம் he was shaken, and then back to back இது
சமமிதி நான் எதிர்பார்க்கல என்ன பவர்
anyway
And
that
that's what KP was saying. He said, I have gone through this in England colors when
mm,
I'm down and everybody is against me. Okay. But I didn't come out like Ardik and smile or laugh for everything.
mm,
So is put on, but if you're human, you will have emotions. So
correct.
control the emotion, get a respect from your team. That is how you can go. If you are
Correct.
like that and you think that I can laugh off everything,
Correct.
congrats to you. அந்த
See,
மாதிரி.
சூப்பர் ஸ்டார் வந்து பேட்ட படத்துல கீழே வந்து நான் விழுவேன் என்று நினைத்தாயோன்னு கேட்கலாம். அதே சீனை வந்து யோகி பாபு வச்சு எடுத்தோம் வச்சுக்கேன்,
ஆமா
யூ காண்ட் லாஃப், இட் வில் பி அ காமெடி சீன். மேபி
ஆமா
தட்ஸ் வாட்ஸ் ஹேப்பனிங் டு ரோஹித்,
ஆமா
இவன் ஹர்திக்.
ஆமா. So and Jinx came because he had a niggle. So I don't know why
ம்,
they played him. So
எக்ஸாக்ட்லி.
so they could have played some other player. So I don't know what the thought process was. But anyway, very very good win. Now four on the trot against Mumbai, three on the trot against Hardik. So we will see what happens.
சோலி முடிச்சு.
Now we will go to our outcome analysis. And Rama, you keep your 55 percentage assets for
அப்படியே
the
கரெக்ட்.
entire season.
எப்படி லைஃப்பை எட்டு எட்டா பிரிச்சுக்கிற மாதிரி ரெண்டு கை அப்படிதான் காட்டணும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். இனிமே 55 சிஎஸ்கே. Yeah, I think we expected a close game, and same way you picked 52, I picked 55, so it came
Yeah,
on the same way. Players, obviously, I think Patirana I had picked as
yeah.
the bowler, so that
Mm,
turned out to be really good.
mm.
Mitchell சொல்லியிருந்தேன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். I even
Yeah,
forgot
I picked
what
up Rutu and I said over comes in the number three spot
three.
will score.
Correct.
On the Murray wicket because see in Mumbai the first 3 or 4 hours konjo you have to look at what the
Hmm.
movement or spongy pawns are on the Murray,
Hmm.
then you can
Correct.
hit. So always the number three player hits a lot in Wankate. So that's
Correct.
what came out, and Ritu had a very good game. He's
Correct.
in prime form now. Last
Correct.
matches, both the matches 69. So
Correct.
next one the LHT in Lucknow. We will
Hmm.
have a double header with LHC, one in Lucknow, and then they come to Chennai. So
Hmm.
we will see what we will do that, but and that will be another next episode. But I think we picked up Rohit as a batter, and he had a very, very good game.
Awesome innings.
And some video he was he had teary eyes when they asked him about his century. So we can look at it what is going on there, and I think maybe the management or the Botcher or Podlar is a Hardik fan, so somebody has to step in and say you are a team, okay.
அவன்கிட்ட
And
தென்பாண்டி சீமையில பாட்டை போடணும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ம். ம்.
and I was seeing one video where the some somebody in the crowd shot the Dhoni innings 4 balls.
ம்.
Anga, if you see, Bumrah is in the short third man
ம்.
position. When the first ball goes for six, he said, "What?" அந்த மாதிரி. Okay.
ம்.
Editor peep பண்ணு. And second ball is telling somebody in the rope what is he bowling. Third ball is frustrated with the bowling. அந்த மாதிரி.
ம்.
And uh, it comes down to personalities. Okay.
Correct.
So Bumrah 4 overs from nothing. Okay. And if you give 26 of the last over, it will be disappointed. That's what it is.
Yeah, I think it's also the tempo of the game and the mindset of the individual, right? எப்போ 15th over, you took the ball on, you got Ruturaj out, you only gave 2 runs. He's already made up that. Sometimes you realize that there is only a
Then
few
you
things you
should
get
have
right in
bowled the
the game.
17th and Bumrah 18th and 28th. Why did
Correct.
you wait for the 28th? புரியுதா?
இல்ல அதான் சொல்றேன். அது வந்து sometimes you realize that not everything will go as per
ஆமா,
what you
ஆமா,
want.
ஆமா,
If you got something out of it, maybe you got to yank yourself out and still
ஆமா,
manage resources
ஆமா,
and not try to put yourself as the
ஆமா.
person over there.
Step
Yeah,
out and
and I know
detach. That's all
Hmm.
it is.
Correct.
Because if you knew that Dhoni will come 18 and 28 over, give it to Brumrah, you
Correct.
could have bowled the 17th over if you wanted to.
Correct.
Uh,
See,
So,
even if the script went the other way, right? Let's say he bowled a great over, only gave 2 runs, and the team won because of Hardik. You are trying to bring the team together. The more you put the spotlight on yourself, you will cause more fissures, right? People are going to essentially say, Patya, Rohit is never that way. So you need to understand
um,
that and
mm,
that culture. See, if he's going to revamp the entire team next year and pick players that he wants, because management will probably back him, then they are only going to pick everybody who's going to listen to him and they're going to do it. But
um,
at this point in time,
um,
you have a team like what you said, superstars. So
um,
it's not about you should be shining the light on others and then showing that you are a team man, and then you're going to bring them together. So it is an interesting philosophy and, even
mm.
the personal traits of a person.
I think CSK will retain Rutu, Jatu, Dubey, and Paterana for sure.
Hmm.
There are talks that teams want up to 8 retention. So we will see how many
Hmm.
retention the IPL gives. But if Dhoni comes and plays a 6 ball 20 or 25, he can also be retained.
Correct. Yeah, yeah.
I will
Mhm.
give him 1 crore. CSK can
Correct.
retain him. So we
Correct.
don't know. We will see what happens.
Yeah.
Now for the breaking point.
Uh, for me, I think the middle overs when CSK started was one breaking point where you had the game in your control. You didn't have to do anything fancy. You just had to, like you said, plan B or another option when something doesn't happen as per your thing. Spinners illama siri pace kondu vanda you tried. Bumrah bowled a good over. Maybe that was the time to see what happens in the second over. I would actually thought the other way. First over, give it to your not the premium pacer. You know that Dubey will be skeptical against pace. You know that CSK have not had a Bangara blasting start. So you could have tried that and then brought Bumrah and tried to see what happens. Or you should have probably tried spin like you said. So that they lost the plot a little bit there. And then the last over, man, I think that was a key thing where if you had even given 10 runs lesser, that 196 psychologically plus everything else would have gone against you. The fact that the way Dhoni hit those 3 sixes, because சும்மா ஸ்லைஸ் மாதிரிலாம் இல்ல வெச்சு போடா
Amma,
அப்படியே it was like வெச்சு
Ara.
மிச்சம் பலார்னு அடிச்ச மாதிரி இருந்தது. So
Uh,
that changed the tempo of a game. Now, in Mumbai's batting, the way Ritu managed his resources, நாலு பேஸ்
CSK
bowlers,
batting.
எது
CSK batting la or
இல்ல
Mumbai.
இல்ல இல்ல
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
மும்பையோட பேட்டிங்ல போலர்ஸ் எப்படி மேனேஜ் பண்ணான்னு சொல்லணும் அங்க he brought the right people in and the plan was like very clear, and in the middle overs when he pulled back, I think you called out how Shardul's overs, that is where I think he changed the game for sure.
So I called out two things in the last episode. One, how Mumbai's bowlers will bowl in the middle over for us,
Correct.
to us. Second, their middle order batting. R- Randame failed. So if
Correct.
you say Bumrah 4 overs for 30,
Mm-hmm.
then 180 in the other 16 overs.
Hmm.
So they are RCB version or 2.0 if you remove Bumrah.
Hmm.
சரி நான் செவனே தானா போய்க்கிருந்தேன் யாரு வம்பு தும்புக்காச்சும் போனனா
Correct.
Okay. Then the batting, the Ishan, Robert, and Sky in the
Hmm.
one game have been in form, but no other people. I mean, batter has been in form for Mumbai,
Correct.
and
Hmm.
you can't expect Shepherd to get home the cows every time.
Correct.
Amma.
Correct. Yeah.
That is what happened. But my breaking point was to one fish catch.
Mm-hmm.
Second, the two overs by one by Thakur and one by to the
Deshpande.
Deshpande. I
Hmm.
hope they if Deshpande has the season like he's having now, I hope they retain him also because all the 5 matches or 6 matches he's bowled very well.
Correct.
So that is my breaking point.
Hmm.
So, but ultimately we topped, and CSK is on number 3
Top,
spot
top.
now,
Hmm.
and we are going into a double header with the LHC, and the preview for the first game would be the next video. So, like, share, and subscribe to the channel and this video. This is a wrap from us. Bye.
Bye.